Chapter 39. New Faces and Roots That Spread. The following week, Nora introduced Ji-ho to two new people. The first was a lawyer, Jin-ah, 44 years old, a woman with sharp features and short black hair. She specialized in refugee cases and human rights law. She had previously worked with the United Nations before opening her own practice. Nora had met her through the support center. Jin-ah volunteered there 1 day a week. "I've heard about your case," Jin-ah said to Ji-ho. "Your father uses the best lawyers in the country, but he relies on intimidation more than law. Can we win?" Winning is not the precise word for cases like this. We can expose the truth. We can reveal the manipulation. We can damage his reputation enough that he accepts withdrawal as the lesser cost. That's not winning. That is the real victory, when the other side surrenders not because they've lost in court, but because they realize the fight costs more than it's worth. Jin-ah agreed to represent Ji-ho without a fee. "I do this because I believe in just causes, not because I want payment." Nora looked at her. "Why?" Jin-ah smiled. "Because I was once a refugee myself, not from a country at war, but from a family. Thanks to laws that helped me, I'm standing here now." The second new person was the bakery owner, Kim Seong-woo. He came to the cafe after hearing about the accident. He brought a large box of fresh bread. "For the household," he said, smiling. "Good food helps healing." Ji-ho thanked him. Seong-woo sat. He looked at Nora. "You've worked with me for months. You rarely speak about yourself." "There's nothing to say. There's always something to say, but some people choose silence." He glanced at her prosthetic arm, visible today because she hadn't worn her long sleeve. "Your arm, does it hurt?" "Not now. In the beginning it did. I was in the military. I lost a friend there. I didn't lose a limb, but I lost part of myself. Perhaps that makes us understand each other a little." Nora looked at him. She said nothing, but she felt something. The man wasn't pitying her, he was simply understanding. "If you need anything," Seong-woo said, rising, "I'm here. The bakery opens early, and my door is always open." He left, taking his warmth and the bread with him. Another unexpected development came when So-yeon visited that evening. She wore a different uniform, not the cleaning clothes. The uniform of a restaurant, her hair was neatly tied. "I got a new job," she said, with a tired but genuine smile. "At a restaurant, daytime only, better pay, thank you for your recommendation." "I didn't recommend you, you got it yourself." "But you gave me the confidence to try." Nora looked at her. So-yeon was different, less afraid, more present. "And your husband?" Nora asked carefully. "He hasn't appeared in a week. Perhaps he was frightened after the accident." "Don't lower your guard. Men like him don't stop easily." "I know, but now I know how to protect myself." At the door, So-yeon said, "Nora, do you think life will become normal again one day?" Nora thought, "I don't know what normal is, but I think life can be good, even when it isn't normal." At the end of that 39th chapter, the night was quiet. Ji-ho was asleep on the sofa, his breathing even. The bandage on his head was smaller. Nora sat near the window, watching the street. The cafe lights from below were still on. Ujai was locking up. Layan was asleep in her room, her pink shoes beside the bed. Adam was dreaming of something. Perhaps Cloud the cat. Perhaps the bicycle. Nora looked at Ji-ho, then at the sky. There were clouds, but the moon was visible behind them. "Shadows that don't burn," she whispered to herself, "but they can become roots if you give them time." She turned off the light.